Hey there, pedal people. It's the Pedal Guy here. How you doing? Today what we're going to do is we're going to take you through a tour of the looper of the Quantum Loop Pedal by Ortega Guitars. But before we get started, please take a second and click on that subscribe button down there so you can stay up to date with all of our videos. We've sold a lot of these pedals since it first came out earlier this year in 2018. We're really big fans of it. We've gotten a lot of great feedback from customers. And we've also gotten a lot of questions about how to use the looper, so we felt that this might be an opportune time to do that. We're going to just go through the basics of it, recording a loop, starting and stopping the looper, erasing a loop, putting overdubs down, undoing and redoing those overdubs. So this is going to be a very good 360 tutorial of this particular function of the pedal. And just before we get started, make sure that you clearly understand the input, the output, the looper level, and the input level of the quantum loop itself so that this makes complete sense to you. You'll want to definitely refer back to the manual if it doesn't. So in any case, before we get to it, let's make sure we got a level. Okay. Alright, there's my guitar. And also, let's turn on our groovy second camera. There we are. Hello. Okay, so if we look at the looper down here at the bottom, you can see that the red LED is blinking moderately fast. That just means that it's in standby mode. There's nothing on the memory at this point. So when you first turn on the quantum loop, this is how it should look. So if we press the loop button once, you can now see that we have a rapidly blinking LED. So what I'll do at this point is just do a quick recording just to show you how all of this works. So here we go. Okay, so at this point now you can see that the, let me turn that volume down there a bit. So at this point now you can see that the LED is now turned blue and that it blinks every time that the loop recycles. So at this point, if we want to stop it, all we have to simply do is just double tap the loop button. And now it's stopped. And as you can see, instead of a moderately fast blinking red LED, we have a moderately fast blinking blue LED, which means that there's something already recorded. So if we want to start it again, just simply double tap again. If we want to stop it, just double tap. Okay, now if we want to erase this, all we have to simply do is press and hold. And there, now we're back to square one. So it doesn't get any easier than that, it really doesn't. And at this point now what we'll do is we'll do recording another scratch sound like that. Then we'll put some rhythm over it. We'll put a couple of little riffs to that. We'll also put some percussion from the quantum loop into it, and we'll also do some we'll do some undos and redos to give you a good example of how all that works. Okay, so let's start with a scratch percussion track. So I'll turn them off the mic and get to it. Okay, that's pretty clean, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. And now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and overdub. Now in order to do this, all we have to do is simply press the that loop button again, and you can see it's turning purple, it's blinking purple, and now it's overdubbing at this point. So if I play anything, it's going to record it. What I'll do now is just press that again, it starts blinking blue fast, and now as it recycles, now go back to solid blue. Okay, so what we'll do at this point is we'll record a rhythm line, and then we'll do some more after that. Okay. Okay, so if you're not happy with that, it's very simple to fix. All you have to do is just simply press and hold, and the loop recycles, it erases that, so you have an undo, which is really... Now, let's say you wanted to bring that back. Let's say you wanted to redo it. Just press and hold again. Now you have to wait until the loop starts recycling, so we got to wait for the blue LED to blink, and now that line should come back in. And there it is. Isn't that simple? Very, very simple. Very, very easy. So let's erase that again and let's give it another shot. So hold it down. Okay. And now let's get it into overdub mode. Let's kill the mic and let's give it another shot. Now I should note that when it's blinking fast blue like this, if you start playing something, it actually will record that. So you want to make sure you don't do that. Now what do I mean by that? Okay, well I'll tell you what. Let's just go ahead and hold this down again, and I'll go ahead and just erase that. And now what we'll do is I'll just record another part while I'm talking here. So it's probably not going to be rhythmically great, but this is just more or less to give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, so as you can see now, it's blinking fast blue, so if I start playing something, it's going to record that. So you want to make sure you're not doing that. You want to make sure it's solid blue. Okay, so let me turn it up and you'll hear what I'm talking about. Okay, so obviously that's not something you want to keep. So it's very simple. Just again, hold that button down, and as it recycles, it'll erase that. See? Straightforward, easy, simple. Okay, so let's go ahead and record a real rhythm line here. So I'm going to go ahead and kill the mic, and let's give it a shot. Okay, so again, this is for example, so I'm going to stick with this for now. And let's bring the guitar back up. In fact, here what we'll do with the guitar, because one of the cool things about this guitar is that it's got a built-in effect, so I can put some reverb on it, which is kind of cool. And we'll go ahead and record the part. Okay, so hopefully this is all making sense to you. It's very easy to use, of course. What we'll do now is we'll go ahead and put some percussion on here. So let's find a sound that we're happy with. In fact, actually, let's double tap it just so we can hear the loop. I mean, the percussion sound itself. Okay, so that might be a little too bassy. The one that I typically like to work with is the solid kick. So let me mute the mic so you can hear it. Okay, and also let's go ahead and just preview what we're going to use for the snare sound. To switch banks, all you have to do is just simply press on the bank B. one that I want. Okay. So it'll be the kick. That'll be the snare. Okay, so very, very simple. What I'll do is hit the double tap the loop button, get it playing, and we'll just go ahead and record a kick and a snare, and then we'll record one more little line over it and have it added. Okay, now remember what I said. If it's blinking blue, if blinking blue rapidly like that, that means that it can still record. So you don't want to record anything over that, otherwise it'll end up on your recording. Okay, now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and go back and record the snare. Okay, so now we have a scratch rhythm, we have kind of a hybrid picking rhythm, we have just a basic chords, and now we're going to put one more loop over this. Well, in 1 second. Now, okay, let's just review one more time. So let's say I didn't like that overdub and I want to do it again. Just simply press and hold, and as the loop recycles, now it's gone. So listen very carefully. Okay, so that little rhythm I just recorded, that little lick, it's over. It's been erased. But let's say, hey, we want to bring that back. We actually did like it. Press and hold again, and as the loop recycles. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, this is definitely one of the cooler functions of this pedal. And in a future video, what we'll do is we'll plug in the external trigger as well, so that you can have a listen to that and how you can work the two together to really create like a good snare and kick rhythm. So let's record one more loop and call it a day. Ah, heck, why don't we go ahead and just record one more thing here? So let's go to it. Okay, so I wasn't crazy about that one, so I'm going to hold the button down. We're going to try it one more time. And this time what I'll do is, let me change the body here on the guitar. Give it a little more personality. There it is. Alright, let's record. So hopefully, in these last few minutes, this has been kind of educational for you. The looper function of the Quantum Loop is a really cool feature, and definitely requires a little more, practice, of course, because just like everything else, it's an instrument. So if we want to go ahead and stop this loop, just again double tap. Okay, and if we want to restart it again, just double tap. Okay, and let's just say I just want to wipe the slate clean with everything. Just again, press and hold. And there we go. No more loop. We have to record it all over again. So, in any case, we won't do it now. But that is the looper of the Quantum Loop pedal. So for more information on this pedal and the other pedals that we carry, please visit us at ThePedalGuy.com. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks and have a great day.